morning, guys. Surprise! It's Monday, but Dunks is still home. So I thought Dunks was supposed to go back to work today, but he actually told me yesterday, and I forgot to mention it on camera, that today is his day off. So last week was his booked holiday. He booked that week off ahead for our anniversary week. But today is just his day off, his normal day off. And I hadn't realized it was supposed to be his day off because since he's a postman, he works full time, so he has a 5-day work week. But because mail is delivered on a Saturday, that's 6 days a week. So he has a rotating day off, so it switches every week. So unless you think about it, it's really easy to forget what day off he has every week. So he's off today. Yay! I have another extra day with him, which is really nice because I was really sad when I thought about him going back to work because I've been spoiled all week by having him around. Well, just a little spoiled. Don't let it get to his head. Breakfast. How come you don't give me none of that, Mama? I want some. Not yet. Why not? You get it in my booby milk. Okay. Daddy. Oh, Riley's face.
She's on you. You're happy monkey.
Daddy's too tall. Daddy's got to squat down to fit in the frame. Hi guys, we're having another family walk. It's really, really nice out here. Whoa, there we go. Yeah, it's beautiful out here. But basically, whenever we're getting ready to go for a walk, Riley seems to get really fussy because she's getting all bundled up and stuff, and who wants to be all bundled up? And literally, the second, the absolute second we go outside and the wind hits her face, she goes silent. She absolutely loves being outside, it seems. Minus there was this one little incident where Dunks went for a run with her, and it was very, very cold, and we hadn't put the cover over the pram. Not the pram, it wasn't a pram, it was the Bob stroller. And because we hadn't put the cover over it, really cold gusts of air were going up against her face. So he went out for a run and he came back in it was 5 minutes later he came back with a hollering, screaming baby. And as soon as she came through the door and the warm air hit her face, she stopped crying. So it was about the opposite effect. But yeah, she really loves going for walks. And it's not exactly warm out right now. It is pretty chilly, but she seems happy as a clam. Even though her eyes always get covered, because I try to keep her ears covered, and then it goes over her eyes, so then I pull it up off her eyes, and then her ears pop out, and it's very hard. But then she had an ear flap hat, and the ear flap hat covered her whole face practically, so it's hard to get a baby hat that fits your baby perfectly. Yeah, I'll stop rambling. But we're having a nice family walk. It's really nice out. Well, cold, but nice. Hey guys! So I thought I would have a little chat with you all. Basically, really, because I don't have that much footage for the vlog today, because we haven't done that much. So I thought today I would talk about why I no longer eat raw vegan. And I mean, in the simplest terms, I would just say it's because I don't want to. But to go into it a little bit more, and basically I just filmed this and it was 10 minutes long of me just rambling, so I'm trying to cut it down. So hopefully it'll be shorter this time, otherwise it's a lost cause. But basically, to start off, when I started eating raw, it was to add another layer to being healthy. I'd been vegan for a few years already at that point in time. And, I wanted to just do something to be healthier. And in the end of it all, it didn't end up being healthier for me. When I started off in the raw movement, it initially did seem like I was getting a lot of health gains, which I think I was at that point in time because I had a lot of excitement around being raw and I was very motivated. But the problem is that, you know, I think I spent over a couple years trying to be fully raw, but I was never at any point fully raw. You know, I ate mostly raw for over 2 years of my life, but that never feels good enough when you're trying to eat fully raw. And basically, I mean, the longest I'd ever stayed 100% raw was, you know, I could never go longer than just over a month at a time. Like, I would always crack after that. You know, sometimes it would just be something really small, like, you know, some roasted nuts, which seems so silly to even care about. Other times it could be, you know, a full-on cooked food binge of, like, you know, vegan pizza followed by vegan, you know, just everything cooked that you could imagine, like an entire bag of chips, like tons of cookies, because, you know, sometimes when you're binging, you're just like, well, if I'm gonna eat cooked, I might as well eat as much as I possibly can, because tomorrow I'm gonna be raw again. That's like the way the mentality goes. And my point in bringing that up is that for me, it was creating a really unhealthy relationship with food, because, you know, I did have this mentality of like, oh my God, I need to eat 100% raw. And every time I would fail at that, you know, I felt like a failure, even though, like, it's just not that serious. And then B, like, you know, I would have like a binge, which was like really unhealthy. And I had never previously had this unhealthy relationship with food. I came from a very stable background with eating where, you know, I always had eaten what I wanted, and I never had any problems. So, you know, it was, for me, trying to be raw was causing unhealthy mental relationship with food, an unhealthy mental relationship with food, which, you know, defeated the whole purpose of me going raw. Like, I went raw to try to be healthier, and here I was creating an unhealthy relationship with food. So, you know, I just didn't want to be in that cycle anymore. And then at the time that me and my husband had actually stopped eating raw consistently, we were in Thailand. You know, the first couple months we were there was great. And we were, like, eating raw, like, 99% of the time. Not 100, though. But then, basically, the rainy season came. And when the rainy season came, like, we were finding more and more fruit with maggots in it. And then suddenly everything would have maggots in it. And you have to be, if you guys are in Thailand, like, when you cut into your fruit, please take a very good look at it before you start eating it. Like, make sure there aren't maggots in it, because sometimes they're really hard to see. So anyway, I'm really anal about prepping my food, and I was finding maggots in everything. And then, like, everybody else in the raw movement that I knew in Thailand at the time was completely denying that there was maggots in everything. That's why I say, if you're in Thailand, please check your fruit. Because I could never get over eating that. So, yeah, we were finding maggots in everything. You know, there was a period of time where we couldn't find bananas, and when we could, they were really expensive for Thailand. And then they didn't even taste that good, because I think they were having really heavy downpours at that time that were knocking the banana trees over, so they weren't fully growing. Yeah, so there was just, like, there wasn't an abundance of, well, there was an abundance of fruit, but there wasn't an abundance of the fruit that we wanted to eat at that time, because obviously it would be making excuses saying that we couldn't eat raw. It's that we were choosing not to because of the maggots, and then the lack of, you know, availability. And, well, what we were finding had maggots in it anyway. So, and we could eat cooked food in Thailand that was vegan for a really cheap price. So, and it was delicious. And it was definitely cheaper to eat cooked in Thailand than it was to eat raw. So that was basically when we started eating cooked food consistently. And when we came back to England, we continued with having cooked dinners. And then for me, over time, even trying to eat like a raw till 4 kind of lifestyle was always hard to maintain, because I just didn't like feeling like I had to eat raw till a certain, you know, point in my day, and then I can eat cooked. So now I pretty much will eat cooked whenever I want. I still try to eat lots of raw food, because I definitely think there's value in eating, you know, raw fruits and vegetables. But I also don't think that it's that bad to eat. Hi. Hi. I don't think it's that bad to eat, you know, whole foods cooked, like natural whole foods from the, you know, from the earth. Like, I don't think cooking them is that bad. You know, is eating raw healthier? Like, yes, it can be, but not when you're having like a mental, like, I don't want to say breakdown because I wasn't going crazy or anything, but you know, when you're having like this negative negative mentality with it, then it's not healthier. So that is why I eat cooked food, and I thought some of you guys might wonder why I made that choice. It's not really a grand reason, but that is my reason. And this is my cooked food baby. And I think she came out pretty good. Yeah. Mmm. It smells good in here. Is Daddy making dinner?
Made, almost.
What'd you make, Daddy?
Black bean, garlicky, stir fry, not stir fry, vegetable thing.
Riley's controlling the camera. That's why it's going everywhere.
Dumplings.
Oh, yummy.
Rice.
Good job, Daddy. Daddy made dinner because Mummy was in bed with Riley nursing and watching her sleep. But now she's awake. Is it on her?
Yeah.
She's awake now. Thanks, Daddy.
You're welcome.
What we got? Water chestnuts, bamboo shoots,
Bean sprouts.
bean sprouts, pak choy, mushrooms, black beans. Yummy.
Right there.
Yummy, yummy. Hi guys, thought I would say goodnight, and here I am looking crazy again with the face mask on. And I've actually worn this face mask a few times now, and it has been really lovely. It's been making my skin really soft and like just really, really clear. So this is the mask. It is from Cartier Paris, and this is the pink clay mask with aloe vera, and the pink one is for sensitive skin. So they do different variations of this mask in different colors. They have a yellow clay one for dry skin. I know they have a green clay one for, I don't remember what type of skin, but it's been a really nice mask, and it's really affordable. I think I paid about £8 for it, which is maybe about $12, which is like, it's not like cheap, but because, you know, I know like you can get face masks for like £3 or something, but I mean, it's not expensive either, and it is really good quality. And it's actually, it's all organic. Well, it's not all organic. This one says it's 99.3% organic, so it's mostly organic. I'm not too familiar with the brand because this is the first product. I'm holding this way too close. I'm not too familiar with the brand because this is the first time I've used any of their products. So I'm not sure about how vegan friendly the entire line is. Like, I know this product is vegan, but you know, if you're looking at other products by them, check the ingredients list if you're concerned about that. But yeah, love this. Gonna say goodnight because I'm about to get in bed with my little girl and nurse her, hopefully to sleep. Bye guys. Have a good night.